I remember when you guys did the Kobe interview, that was one of your first. Was it like one of the first 5 or 6? It felt like it was early.
Like number 10.
Yeah.
10 or 11.
It was one of the earlier ones. You obviously played with Kobe. What years were you with Kobe?
I was with Kobe, I think 11 to 13 or 14.
So that was obviously kind of some rough Laker years.
So I came right after they won. I came when they were going for a 3-peat. So Phil's last year.
So you were there when? Okay. So you were there kind of like the end of like the peak.
Run. Yeah. The run was over, unfortunately.
So you played with Lamar on that team?
Yeah, Lamar, Powell, Bynum.
What's the locker room like with Matt Barnes and Lamar Odom at the same time?
Funny. And Ron Artest was in that motherfucker.
And Ron Artest.
Kobe, like, people don't know, Kobe talked big shit. Like, I was like, I right when I went to the team, because I'm someone that just keeps everybody loose. I talk shit.
Matt Barnes, Ron Artest, Kobe Bryant, and Lamar Odom in the same locker room.
Talking shit.
Amazing.
Talking shit. No, it was fun, you know what I mean? And you know, we used to poke fun at everybody. Like, nobody was safe, you know, and everybody get fun poked at them, you know what I mean? So it was... those Laker days were fun, man. Really fun.
Yeah, because, I mean, Kobe is not going on anyone's podcast. A lot of people have podcasts. Kobe didn't do a lot of interviews. So you guys obviously had a friendship that stuck with him and resonated with him. That was a very tough loss for the world.
Yeah, man. Particularly L.A. You know, obviously, you know, the world lost.
But for L.A., for sure.
But yeah, I was going to say, L.A. lost a superhero. You know what I mean? Like, L.A. got to watch Kobe grow, you know, as a 17-year-old boy come to L.A.
What was the one thing that you feel like people don't necessarily know about Kobe that, you know, being around him as much as you were?
He's cool as fuck. Like, he's not, like, it was funny because we used to be on the bus and talking shit back and forth, and he'd be talking shit, talking crazy. And everyone would be busting up. And I remember one time particularly on the bus, like, yo, why don't you show the rest of the world this side of Kobe?
Yeah.
And he looked up and he's like, I can't show these motherfuckers this. You know what I mean? So Kobe, the one thing, like, Kobe was cool, like, talk big shit.
Was there anybody who was too sensitive for his shit talking on the team?
He used to go at Powell pretty hard. And it wasn't that Powell was sensitive, but he would just, that was his way of pushing Powell's buttons. But he used to go at Powell. I'd be like, damn, Kobe. Come on, pal. Let's go. You mean go handle it. You know what I mean? So, but Kobe was one of those dudes who just he would run through a wall. So he wants you to play absolutely as hard as you can, have no fear in your heart, and go to war with him.
Yeah, I feel like Kobe's the kind of guy that's like not going to ask anybody of anything that he wouldn't do himself. And I think most great leaders are like that. It's like, I ain't going to ask you to do nothing I'm not going to do.
When he talks, you listen. He doesn't talk much. He used to hiss when he wanted the ball. When he started hissing, you better give him the ball or make it, or he's going to, you know what I mean, stare a fucking hole through your body. But dude just worked hard, man. His work ethic to me was second to none. You
were a part of another iconic team in LA, Lob City years of the Clippers was special.
Those were fun.
I remember when Tiger redid Rack City.
Yeah.
Shit was...
We took LA by storm. It was dope because obviously, you know, I'd literally come right from the Lakers, you know what I mean? So... to see.
And you were a starter on that team for most of that run. I mean, you were very important.
I tell people, like, I won a championship with Golden State and played with rock stars over there, but there's nothing in the world like being a Laker. So when I went down the hallway to become a Clipper, it was just, you know, a team that historically had been just terrible.
God awful. Even though it's in the same building, same city.
Terrible. And then they had, you know, rays of hope every once in a while with D. Miles and Q and them when they first came in.
Elton Brand.
You know, the Sam Cassell and Patino run they had, but
Tim Thomas,
that Lob City team just captured, you know, the NBA by storm. You know, we won our the Clippers' first ever division title. We were beating the brakes off by like record numbers. Like, we were beating the Lakers by plus 30.
Oh no, it was crazy.
Game.
It was crazy, like, and you guys were stacked. I mean,
yeah, we were deep. Like my first year, I think our starting lineup was CP. JJ, Karan Butler, Blake, and DJ. And then off the bench, they had Eric Bledsoe, Jamal Crawford, me, Lamar Odom,
Jesus,
Ronnie Turioff. And I know I'm forgetting some people. Like,
I don't even remember Lamar Odom being back on the Clippers. I don't even remember that.
Grant Hill on that team.
I remember Grant. I remember Grant.
I remember we were like Sports Illustrated voted us the best bench, so they did like a big old spread on our team, and I'm like, yo, like, we used to give our starters work in practice, like, for real. But no, that team Lob City was crazy.